Gaming. Gaming. Hi. How you doing, chat? Hope you're well. What's with the ranking system? I have no idea. YouTube's always doing some wacky tobacco shit, dude. Who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on, man? Okay. You get XP for chatting and for donos. Why is Kalen number one then? Kalen's never given me any fucking money. No, no, Kalen was like prime sub to my Twitch for like several years, I think, so. But this is YouTube. What the heck? I have no clue what this ranking system is, man. I have literally no idea. 12 primes on you and 13 primes on Tonko? What the heck? What am I, chopped liver? I'm feeling a little underappreciated by you now, Kaylin. How are you? Doing pretty okay. Good evening, Igni. Hello, hello. What deck are you playing? I don't know. I'm playing Ramp Dragon, but I don't know what's going on with the deck they're playing. Yo, Outroach, how you doing? You're in the wrong category? I am in the wrong category. Thank you for telling me. You're so right, chat. There you go. I'll be back. That's a threat. Oh no. I love ramp. Ramping. Right behind you, Anne. Are you ready, Greya? Are you ready, Greya? Right behind you, Anne. I'm gonna shoot myself in the head. Nah, I'm not, but I'm upset. Hold up. Pretty good. Are you ready, Greya? Why am I all the way in the corner in my camera? It's because I'm leaning this way. It's a very laid back stream. XD. 2 streams in one day, that's right. I'm on the grind. Are you ready, Greya? Right behind you, Anne. Ready? Ready, Greya? Haha! No Blaze Destroyer is kind of nuts. How do you make Storm Ramp work? I don't know, I'm testing that right now. We'll figure it out. A bit of an odd deck, though. I mean, they're still playing Spell Boost, it just has some Earthright cards in it. Guten Tag. Hello. Willem Dafoe. Cauldrons just for clear. Yeah, exactly. Oh, good stuff. Where's your Kuon, sir? Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum.
Don't forget to review.
Oh, 17 damage. Bummer. Whoa! Evolving the ward so that I have less options to kill? I kind of respect that. Anyway. Only one super evolve left on him. Oh, am I dead? Climb into... Yep, okay, never mind, I'm dead. Bomber! Bomber. I mean, you can't beat this. Literally can't beat this. What are you gonna do? Unless no Astaroths. If no Astaroths, I actually win. Okay. Nice try, Buster. Nice try.
I suppose that was a good warm-up.
Fun game. Ooh, chest on the line. How could you do this to a poor rune player? Why is the game muted? The game isn't muted. I think it's just really quiet. Wait, let me turn it up. I think the game is a bit quiet. Thank you for pointing it out.
Shadowverse.
Is that better or is that too loud now? Hello? Hello? Is that too loud or okay? It's good? Okay, great. Still a bit soft? Go one stage down? Okay. Is that perfect? Is that good? How are we feeling now? Go up again?
Shadowverse.
How's it now?
The winged musician,
Good? Alright, cool. I was just recording a podcast, which is my audio is a little skew whiff. But yep. We're back, baby. It's good now? Okay, let me... It's good now? Okay, I just listened to my own stream. Seemed fine.
demon myself.
I'll become a demon myself. All right, hold up.
You may approach.
Okay.
Witness my kung fu. This was
Too loud now? Holy lord.
Shadowverse.
Yeah, we'll just stick it to this then. This seems to be the middle ground that everybody in chat likes. We're in the Mr. Krabs era. True.
Morning already?
one strike.
Greetings from hospital bed. Surgery went well. I'm glad. Have a swift recovery.
I only reap on the clock.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Turn up sound effects to maximum? What the hell? That sounds like bad advice.
Questions for the Draco Guru. Questions for the Draco Guru.
Too slow.
What's up, Mr. Streamer? Busy day. I'll say that much. I did a Shadowverse Evolve tournament with a bunch of creators, and then now I'm doing this. Oh, and I also recorded a podcast today with Chris Different Fight.
Forgive and forget. You may approach. Woo! Let's get gorgeous!
On to the next hunt.
I only reap on the clock.
So with Cerberus, this is 15 damage. It's not quite lethal, so I think I'll just go. Podcast will be up in a few days, maybe. It still has to go get edited and stuff. I just recorded it just now. It's for it's for Shadowverse Evolve though. It's not for Shadowverse Worlds Beyond.
Waters call to me.
Just FYI.
All my specimens equally.
Okay.
Seek protect our liege. Made a narrow escape.
Peace.
Woo! Let's get gorgeous.
Okay.
You are new.
It's a Cerberus turn.
Currents. Chains to ash and boredom to
Yep.
dust. Let's toast 'em. We can.
Ow. I had to get drunk, but I finally get Uma Musume. I'm glad. It's not really a game for me though. I'm not loving it. Personally.
I'll char everything to a crisp few pieces.
This is tough. I kinda need another ow.
Do.
I kinda need another Twilight here. It's not quite right. Burn Knight, but I only have 2 Burn Knights in the deck. I should up her to 3, I guess.
You may approach.
Ah, it's not quite enough, man.
I will soar for as long as these skies allow.
Ah, it's a bit too far deep. GG.
Stand proud. You earned this.
Addicted to mid-range burst even though I suck at piloting it? Nice. I think I do need 3 Burn Knights. I think I can go down to 1 Guardiu, honestly. He's kind of whatever. Or do 2 Olivias, 2 Guardius. Here's the usual issue. You usually just lose if you don't kill the... Yeah, but if I had the Twilight, I would have been able to do it. I run 3 Twilights. This is kind of a bad draw. Twilight was bottom 15.
This brings me back.
But I like having the option of, like, always finding the Burn Knight if I need it, so I'm gonna up her to 3.
Jingling purse I hear?
You are safe here.
Is lychee a fruit or a nut? The real question. Yeah, packed. No surprise there.
Stay close, protect our leash.
Oh, Otohime!
So I was still asleep.
It's fair.
Surge for currents. You may approach.
That's tough.
You may approach.
Yeah. Would have really liked to see,
You are safe here.
You're gonna buff Salaf at a 7 here? Yep.
Rest.
Woo! Let's get scorching.
Would have really liked to see, like, Liu Feng, but... Unfort. He's gonna take a lot of damage for no reason then.
This is mine.
Brace yourself.
Shadows.
Yeah, I'm done.
Rest.
He's leading up for a coin Jean. Don't have an answer for coin Jean. I mean, I have Twilight Dragon, but coin Jean still hurts. I'm just gonna have to tank the 6. Ramp only having 2 cards to ramp feels bad. Yeah, it does feel bad. You're not wrong there. You're definitely not wrong there. Yikes. Okay, forcing a super evolve and a fill down honestly isn't the worst. I do take 4 to the face here though. Oh, 5 to the face. Not the worst. We're still in it.
I leave the rest to you.
I'm dead. GG.
Stand proud. You earned this.
Oh, tough. Dude, this deck is not good, man. But I'm just... it's my favorite deck. That's the problem. It's not good, but it's my favorite deck. And now that I'm in Master, I just play whatever I feel like, so it doesn't really matter. I don't really care about my group, so I'm just gonna keep playing it. Rura, thank you for the sub! I miss Vengeance Blood. I wish the SV1 leaders weren't so expensive. I feel like it's crazy that the SV1 leaders are the price they are when they're like literally copy-pasted from the frickin' first game. That wasn't lethal? They had coin. It was lethal.
This brings me back.
We have much to discuss.
When you playing the story? Well, if the rate at which I played the first Shadowverse story is any indication, 5 years from now, I guess.
Is that a jingling purse I hear? Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Okay. So it's a promise.
Excuse me. Thanks for the business. It wasn't my fault.
For you, dear, I would give anything.
Ding dong.
Okay. Not the worst turn.
Seek protect our liege. I'll always watch over you.
It sucks how little rewards you get from story now. I mean, it's the launch of the game. There's just not that much story. Obviously, more story will be added over time, right?
For you, dear, I would give anything.
I die. Evolve the 2-2, yeah. God, this class is so bad. This class is so bad.
Too slow.
I mean, aggro is fine. You can play aggro. But if you're actually trying to play ramp, which is like the fucking point of the class, it's like so bad. Dragon is the worst class in Worlds Beyond, in Shadowverse Classic, and in Evolve. That's crazy, bro. Why is it so bad? Because you have to lose tempo in the early game to ramp in order to do things that other classes do on their own without having to ramp.
Rough and raring to go. Rough and raring to go. You would take my hand upon the blue rose.
All will pay tribute to my black wings.
I think I'm gonna force Death Slash.
Greater heights.
If they have another Orthrus, it would also deal with this, but I already killed two. What are the odds of the third one, right?
Mother, father. A gentle heat burns within me.
There's Death Slash, yep.
Rose. You may approach. Father, any questions for the Draco
I'll
Guru?
overcome this curse.
The Draco, already? You would take upon the blue rose. Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Never stop. Never yield.
I'll fight cash. Morning already? Seek protect our liege.
Yeah, worst classes right now are Haven and Dragon. That's true. That's true and real.
Demons aren't to be trusted.
Let me try.
Did Oracle deserve being turned into Dragon's Line? Some people really hate Dragoncraft, and I don't understand why. I was watching Tonko's stream the other day, and there was one guy in his chat that was like, even if Dragon is bad, I will always hate it. Ramp is naturally tilting to play against and doesn't deserve to ever be good. And I'm like, I cannot imagine having so little control over my emotions that I would get mad at a class that's bad. There isn't even anything crazy enough to ramp into or to justify the Oracle nerf. No, you're not wrong.
Is that a jingling purse I hear? Turned to stone or swallowed whole?
Well, now I lose. How do I deal with that? Oh! Yeah, but discarding my Genesis feels so bad.
Let's get scorching.
Not that I have a choice, though.
They protect our liege.
How was the SVE tourney last night? That was this morning for me. It was fun. Neptis Abyss won. They kind of cooked.
I am keeper of
Turned to stone or swallowed whole? Yeah, I'm done.
Yikes.
Stay close, Otohime. Stay close,
I'll
Otohime.
use this curse.
For Otohime, protect our liege. For currents. This fight didn't count.
YouTube has a fan ranking system now? Yeah, I know, right? What the hell? Their Cerberus.
Ash and burn him to dust. Let's toast him. We can flame him good, bro. For currents. I can certainly master some new tricks.
Well, I don't die if I draw Twilight. Yikes.
Is this the end?
Something wrong with this shit. I feel like I need 3 Olivias. I feel like I don't need 3 Fortes. 2 fans, maybe. Let's try it like that. We're just vibing, chat. Don't worry too much about my ranked points, I promise. I'm in Master already, so... doesn't matter.
My sins are mine to bear.
With rain comes death.
If you get bored, I'm up. I don't know, Kalen. You gave Tonko 13 primes while you gave me 12 primes, so... I'm not so sure we're even friends anymore. I'll be honest with you. It's messed up. Messed up and twisted. I think out of these cards, I actually sacked the Guardian.
Protect our liege. I demand a rematch.
Was fan always G 1 PV? Yep.
Are forged in steel.
I don't like Burnight's hand disadvantage. That's definitely the downside, but being able to clear a whole board without spending an evolve point is really important in this current meta. Turn 4 pass. I will happily take that, Charity. Next turn, Liu Feng. I mean, I could have Liu Feng'd there, but I wanted to build up my hand while he had a low tempo turn. I can't afford to Liu Feng now. I have to field out here.
Why is everyone so hostile? I'll use this curse. My star is leave it all to me.
Not all is lost.
Seek protect our liege.
Not all is lost.
Is Guardio a must-have for Dragon? Want to build a budget deck? I don't think this ramp Dragon is worth building, period. If you want to play Dragon, you should play aggro Dragon and just have the 3 Fortes. Where's Tiamat when you need her? True and real, man.
Woo! Let's get scorching.
Not all is lost.
Igni, are you a fan of Otohime? No, this is the fan of Otohime. Incorrect once again, chatter. But nice try.
To the shores of victory.
Yeah, I'm done.
Nice, got a 2-drop.
For as long as these skies allow.
Probably send back the White Scale at this point. No, White Scale can be played alongside Liu Feng next turn. I think I just send back another Ruby.
Jingling purse, I hear.
I'll overcome this curse.
How do you get the alt art for Olivia? You gotta buy 5 boxes of Shadowverse Evolve.
For yourself.
I get that comment 20,000 times every stream. At this point, I should just pin it.
Soldiers, lend me your courage.
How do you get that, Olivia?
Let me aid you. Don't. Let this be the war to end all wars. I cannot fall here. Got any questions for the Draco's musician? Dons her mask. Song of the Dragon.
Oh, I could have done 1 ping damage there. I'm dumb. I'm just being a little silly. I'm just a little silly guy.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head.
A dragon never forgets.
Just stop using it and people will stop asking. But I want to use it. I play Shadowverse Evolve and I want to show it off. Ay, ay, ay. Why is there not more ramp in this deck? That's what I'm asking. Better to not trade so he can't play Albert. You know what? That's actually not a bad call. But he could always trade. Yeah, you're right. Should have just not traded. You're so right, chat. You're right and real. But then if what do I do the turn after? The turn after I Twilight Dragon and then he Alberts then.
Medium.
So like, you know.
Well done.
What are you gonna do, dude? Run Calamity Breath? I don't know how Calamity Breath would have helped me in that last game. The Luminous Mage just had a shield, damage shield. Did you see that Maria is in Baby No Money's music video? I know, she's going places. Good for her. Aggro Dragon or Roach? Roach is better. It's also harder to play though.
Thanks for the business. You may approach.
Why would a baby have money? True. Once again, Tonko asking the hard questions. This is why you have 13 primes and I only have 12 primes. From Lord Kalen. True and real. No, I'm not upset. Like Boss Baby? Boss Baby actually isn't a boss. Boss Baby is a spy from Baby Realm.
A dragon never forgets.
That's some secret lore for you. That's some secret Boss Baby lore.
Witness my kung fu.
Any last words?
Why do you know that? 'Cause, Boss Baby's peak.
I'll remember you.
The spark of knowledge.
Kalen favoritism? I know, right? We're both hosts of Evolve Point, but his favoritism is so clear. It's actually messed up.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
It's messed up and twisted. And somebody should kill him.
To the edge of what's known. Get lost.
You're done for.
Crawl like the vermin you are.
He gets his memories back in Boss Baby 2 by sucking his own pacifier. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Finally, somebody who understands Boss Baby. Eddie swallows, so he gets +1 prime. Damn. That's crazy. Holy base.
Give up.
Boss Baby lore is wild. I mean, it's real.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you, Anne.
Fine. Good stuff. Ready, Grail, right behind you, Anne. Yep. I understand. You've made your first and only mistake, douchebag.
For as long as the stars allow. All will pay tribute to my black wings.
One strike fatality.
Onward to a new world.
How punished do I get if I leave Anne and Greya up? Well, I'm doing it. Leave me alone. What craft would Boss Baby be? Haven. It's like kind of implied that Boss Baby is like a Christ-like figure.
Remember you.
Because I believe it's in Boss Baby 1 where the school was holding a play and it was like a nativity scene, and then Boss Baby looks at the camera and is like, not this again, and it's like, wait, what?
Not an option.
What do you mean by that, Boss Baby?
Not fall here.
Got any questions for the Draco Guru?
Young Paragon dons his mask.
I have to save Twilight for Kuon. Unfortunately.
I walk the five-fold path. Out of my way.
Climb. Oh.
To the next round.
Kuon OTK? No. Lucky. Not the worst if it isn't Kuon OTK at least. Right behind you, Anne!
Forgive and forget. No!
Caught us off guard.
Too slow. Leave it all to me.
Ready, Graham? Right
Right behind you, Anne! Yeah. Wrap it up. I wish I was behind Anne. Real. That's why you get the extra prime, Tonko. That's so real.
On to the next round. May wings be at your back. The spark of knowledge.
That's the second one? Oh, that's the third one. Okay. Surely they deck out? No, they never deck out because they have Kakaitis. Rune doesn't deck out. They don't do that. They don't do deck outs.
Never smart to play
I
with
leave the
fire.
rest to you.
Woo! Let's get scorching. No!
Caught us off guard.
Seek protect our liege.
I walk the fivefold path. Out of my way.
Okay.
Woo! Let's get scorching.
Into the night.
Seek protect our liege. Protect our liege.
Ready, Greya? Right behind you, Anne. Isn't this a little late? Oh, never mind. I lose to double purgatory. If he has double purgatory, that's sad. Anything else, I'm okay. Oh wait, I lose.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wait, Forte lethal off top. That's really unfortunate.
Stand proud. You earned this.
We can adjust the ratios a little bit based off what we learned. I think Filled Out can do 2, 3, and maybe one more Genesis. Genesis is also not a bad target off of Burn Knight. But a 1 Herald maybe? Adjust the ratio of dragon cards to 0. Yeah, this shit's pretty bad. You need 3 lizards. He's just like the premium 2-drop to pair with Olivia too.
Became a member. A Wavefullest Weeb celebrates 33 months of membership.
Thank you for the membership, man.
Out of my butthole 69. Looking forward to the next meta.
Yeah, I cannot believe they let you get away with the name Butthole 69 in game. What the hell?
My sins are mine to bear.
With rain comes death.
True neutral dragon, that'll do it. Burn Knight will get support next expansion? I hope so. It would be nice. There's just not enough oracles in this deck. True. True and real. I've never heard something more true and more real in my life. Alright, as long as they don't Iron Crown, I'm good. Oh wait, no, it's turn 1. Duh. Oh, that's pretty annoying too, though. Okay.
You may approach.
Rally to your king.
Whoa, buff Iron Crown. Damn. Well, he got me there.
I demand a rematch.
Kinda just died to Zirconia here.
Most who take the high road wind up dead.
Repent. I eat beer for breakfast.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
I'll use this curse.
My star, leave it all to me.
Better run.
They protect our liege.
How do you buff Dragoncraft? I have this great idea for a card. It's a 2 play point spell.
Fear the dark.
Give yourself an empty play point orb. And then in overflow, draw one. I think that would be really helpful.
Currents.
That would really work to make the class viable, I think.
Where's my tribute, child?
Let me know your thoughts.
Curse.
Well, song of the dragon.
Leave it all to me.
Sounds OP. Bye to Albert.
Rage tempest. Roar thunder. Is this the end?
Too strong, never been done. Do I have to play? There's a lot of sword and master. I might have to play Apollo. Try Goblin Assault. I think you mean Goblin Foray. I think you mean Goblin Foray. Hello. Sorry for the lower energy stream, by the way. Yesterday I went to the doctor, and then this morning I did a Shadowverse Evolve tournament. I organized and hosted it, and then I recorded Evolve Point. I mean, EX area with Chris. Now I'm doing this stream. Been a hot minute.
Young Paragon dons his mask.
There's a lot going on. Dragon Berserker might be a good idea. Yeah, you're not wrong. Could be good instead of Apollo. Not a bad idea.
That hurts. Is that a jingling purse I hear?
Come down. Stand in my way and I'll cut you down.
Yesterday I was searching for a Haven streamer, but 19 out of 20 streamers play Sword. Damn. I didn't know it was that bad.
Too slow.
You miss Ignis Dragon? Not particularly. I miss... I mean, Dragon's the worst class in all 3 Shadowverse games, and that's just kind of sad, isn't it?
Steel.
Like, that's... I just wish that wasn't the case. Other than that, I'm not picky. I'll leave this up, I don't care. I need the golden note to fill my hand back up, so...
Soldiers, lend me your courage.
Even I was playing swords, sorry. Damn. Evo face or Evo trade?
First step to conquer.
Evo, I'm very happy with Evo trade. That's great.
You may approach. Is that a jingling purse I hear?
That was like the worst Ruby ever. But whatever. We'll get another one. It's Alter Sphere throwback right now, which means you can ramp Kakaitis. Dude, I gotta be playing the other Shadowverse, clearly.
Matter the hardships. I will soar for as long as these skies allow.
There's my Twilight.
You may approach.
There's my Burnight back again.
One strike fatality.
Onward to a new world. Fight for yourself.
My oath is fulfilled. My oath is fulfilled.
In Evolve, the worst class is Haven. Haven and Dragon are tied for worst class in Evolve, yeah.
On the battlefield.
But Dragon is significantly lower than Haven. You can check the stats on the YouTube channel. They did a Tomoebi
At the stars.
stream on Shadowverse channel.
Fall here.
I lacked
Shores of
foresight.
victory. Too slow.
Not all is lost.
Bye to Albert.
Heaven's wrath will fall heavy on your head. Stand proud. You earned this. My sins are mine to bear. This brings me back.
So this is Tomoebi's stream. This is Evolve Championships top 4 class distribution. This is Sword 22%. Wait, hold up. Rune 21%, Abyss 18%, Haven 12%, Forest 9%, Dragon at the bottom at 8%. These other two are collab classes, they don't count. The Dragon's at the bottom in Evolve too. That's for the, and then here's the one for May. That was for April. Here's for May. Sword at the top. Then Uma Musume at 19. Abyss at 16. Elf at 12. Rune at 10. Haven at 10. Dragon at 5. Once again, Dragon at the bottom. And then here's for Grand Prix. Sword at the top. Then it's Uma Musume at second, Abyss, Rune, Haven, Elf, Dragon at the bottom. And then for the next day, day 2, we got 3 dragons, the least amount out of any class. There's 77 swords in comparison, just so you know. So yeah, Dragon is the worst in all 3 games. In Shadowverse Classic, in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, and in Shadowverse Evolve.
Little kindness goes a long
That's tough.
I need sleep.
I'll use this curse.
Well, Song of the Dragon.
Could you?
Aggro Dragon is fun for climbing, but it's not consistent. If you run into Rune and they Sage Light Teachings, like if you do this, it's pretty scamaz. But if you run into Rune and Sage Light Teachings, you lose. If you run into Portal with Sylvia, you lose. And those are the 2 best decks in the game.
Never
Philip, thank you for coming.
Dons his mask. I'll overcome this curse. My star is leave it all to me.
How could you?
It's just kind of depressing. It feels like Dragon is always the worst class, and that's backed up statistically with data. And then there's still so many people saying that it's broken and needs to get nerfed. So we don't get the benefit of being the underdog class, and we don't get the benefit of being an actually good class either. Can't win.
May approach.
Never stop. Never give.
Onward to a new world. Fight for yourself.
Abysscraft is much worse. Let's go to Shadowverse wins right now and take a look.
He gave me direction.
We'll go to
This goes a long
Master. 10 or more wins. Okay, so Forest has decks in 10 or more wins in Master.
My vapor trail.
So does Sword. So does Rune, obviously. Even Haven has a list at 10 or more wins in Master. Abyss has a list, 10 or more wins in Master. So does Portal. And Dragon. Yep.
Fight for yourself. All will pay tribute to my black wings. Any last words?
A journey of 1,000 miles.
You looking at Topaz? No, that's minimum Topaz. The way Shadowverse wins works is that that's minimum Topaz. As you can see, if I go to 10 or more wins Portal, and I switch to Ruby, the same deck is still there. It's minimum Topaz. So minimum Topaz. Dragon doesn't have a single win. A single 10 win streak deck. That's minimum Topaz. Like, look at Portalcraft. I'm at Topaz here. Unmotivated person with free time. Switch to Ruby. Unmotivated person with free time. It's literally the same. It's minimum Topaz. So, Dragoncraft has nothing. Literally nothing.
Tough curse to beat, huh?
It is what it is. What's that site? Shadowverse wins. Shadowverse - wins.
My sins are mine to bear.
With rain comes death.
The problem with Dragoncraft is that it sacrifices tempo in the early game to do stuff that's only as good or worse than what other classes can do normally.
Not my first protection.
Got a jingling purse, I hear?
The only trophy I need is your
What's the
heart.
business?
Yeah, Dragon is really bad right now.
Not my first protection.
It's probably the least good class in the game. Probably worse than Haven.
Victory!
It's unfortunate.
Musician, done.
I'll use this curse.
Well, Song of the Dragon. I demand a rematch!
Not all is lost.
I'm here to spread the love.
Don't worry, Galmu's gonna save Dragon. We can only hope, brother.
What? Think I shine too brightly?
A dragon never forgets.
Love ramping into nothing. Ramp into pass.
dons his mask. I'll overcome this curse. My star is the star of paradise.
They protect our liege.
To the shores of victory.
The currents.
To the shores of victory. I leave the rest to you.
Got the Sapphire with Aggro Dragon. Aggro Dragon is definitely the best dragon deck right now.
You may approach.
But I can't call Aggro Dragon good when
Is lost. Never stop. Never
Sylvia, Anne and Greya, Sage Light Teachings are the best decks in the meta. Or just Sword putting up 10 wards every turn, right? It's inconsistent.
We fear the dark because it let me aid you. Pluie de paix.
Let this be the war to end all wars.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
Curse, I hear.
unmatched across sky and sea. Without a soul beyond compare. I'll use this curse. We are the together. Wonderful. My oath is fulfilled.
Part is bad. Seems like you need Seraphic Melody too. You might be right.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Is this
Just play Seraphic Tidings. Just go full late game mode. Is that the play? Maybe instead of Philip Dow, I just run the 4-cost girl. And then I sneak a Dragon Berserker in there, because he's just good tempo. Enjoyed the tournament yesterday? Do you think the games would have gone different with time controls and anything? No. Wouldn't have. My matchup against Kuon was horrible. Because I would have won if... No, I lost Kuon to bad rolls. If my Ernst got an 8 cost, I would have killed him earlier. If my Rhino got Rhino, I would have killed him earlier. I think the only game that could have gone differently is Chris's. But that's because Chris intentionally memed into Uluan to make the game go faster. So that's the one that could have changed, I think. Because otherwise he could have just built a new board. No, the crests for Burn Knight cannot stack. There are no crests that can stack in this game. It's a base ruling that crests don't stack.
May wings be at your back.
Well, now what? I love having no ramp, bro. Playing Uluan isn't a meme, it's a duty, right?
Here's the booster.
steel against steel?
I mean, 4-5 doesn't die to Tiger. It's pretty good. I have ramp now.
Dons his mask.
Revenge.
Hiya.
My star is the star of paradise.
Philip Dowry.
Where
Oh, I ramp into Burn Knight, so I take 4 here. It's actually not that bad.
Home of the dragon.
What happens if you play a card that gives the crest while having the crest? It just doesn't do anything.
Never forgets.
It doesn't give the crest.
Just point me to the nearest dragon.
I love overdrawing.
Approach.
Nice! Got Forte. Can't lose. That vessel is a promise, not a threat.
Now, let us play. So as I still sleepy.
Brace yourself.
Surge! Nope, 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 nope.
Nope, 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 nope. Pretty sad, man. Whatever. I'm gonna give him the crest, I think. Because this deck has a lot of incremental healing that gets quite annoying.
More smolder. Nap time.
Why is the JP version of the Your Turn text button so big? I don't know. Hold on, let me move this up. What I do know is that in the JP version it says 1 PP, and it says PP here. But in English they changed it to play points. I think it's because PP sounds dumb. They were afraid that English speakers were gonna meme on PP. So they changed it to play points in the English version specifically. Pretty silly. The thing is that the way it looks now with like play PTS looks dumb. I don't like it. I would prefer it to just say PP.
Yeah, I'm done.
Vessel 2!
All will pay tribute to my black. Any last words?
You may approach.
Fear not the god's absence. I'll remember you. Behold divinity.
Ow.
Sound the retreat!
Without suffering, there is no glory.
Be anointed in heaven's love.
Alright, I beat the second worst class. I beat the second worst class with the worst class. I used the stones to destroy the stones.
Accept the ineluctable one. Strike fatality. None shall the sea rise.
A trial I must overcome.
I suppose that was a good warm-up.
We take those, for sure, for sure. I won't complain. Dragon's not the worst, it is. Sorry. What's the thing that guy says? Facts don't care about your feelings. Here is the Dragon 10 win streak at Master. Here's Forest. Here's Sword. Here's Rune. Here's Haven. Here's Abyss. Here's Portal. And here's Dragon. Notice anything? fighter is Pog, dude. I respect it. I only trust game with. You do you, man. I'm not your dad. Strike kills Forte after Evolve. Draconic kills Wideboard. I have Garyu next turn. I think I sack Burn Knight.
Protect our liege. I need sleep.
Game with decks are meme. Igni, stop winning. You're making Dragon look too good. Now they're going to nerf it.
No one will get past us.
You don't have Guardian next turn? He can't Super Evolve? Yeah, I just play him. I just play him as a guy. It's fine. It's a big ward. This blocks Forte. Oh shit! Oh, that's not common. You got me there.
Witness my kung fu. We are the dragons of dragons. How praiseworthy. What say we retreat? Scale against steel. I'll use this curse. Give me a challenge. Impressive. What say we retreat? How praiseworthy.
They protect our liege.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Tough, 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 tough. Hey Igni, hi! How you doing? Hope you're well.
Stay close. Oh,
Any legendaries you're hoping are returning? Zernitra for sure. She's my wife. My wife.
what currents?
Yeah, that's GG. Unfortunate. On Fortnite.
Is this the end?
I run 6 draw cards, by the way, and I still ended up with no hand. Pretty tough. Chat, don't worry. I see some people getting mad that I'm losing. Listen, relax. I'm already in Master. I'm just experimenting. Relax. My goal from the beginning was always to be an Emerald Master.
This brings me back.
We have much to discuss.
Alright, see you, Kaylin. Peace. It's a strategic lose so that you can buff dragons. So true. Path to Emerald series. Good times. Good times. Guys, have you seen like the Worlds Beyond Twitch page, dude? There's actually some movement, man. There's some pretty big streamers playing Worlds Beyond right now. On Twitch and on YouTube. It's kind of crazy. It's at once encouraging, but also kind of anxiety inducing. I'm so used to like being the top of a small pond. Now I have to like work hard to stay on top.
All will pay tribute to my black wings.
See you tomorrow.
Kuzuha was playing it? Now I'm at the bottom of a big pond? Wow, I don't know about that. If you all could do me a favor and open a private browsing tab or an incognito tab or whatever, and go to YouTube and type in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond and see. Well, I want to do a test. Do I show up at the top?
You're not that weak little girl anymore.
Because for me, I show up at the top. So if I'm still showing up at the top, I'm gonna be a happy man. Can you guys do that test for me real quick? I'd love to know.
Trajectory.
Yep. Nice. Thank you.
Having someone won't keep
I'm doing my best.
Steel against steel. Witness my kung fu. Does death
Never forgive.
Am I strong in my approach?
But you know, it is encouraging. There's so many new people that I want to be helpful. I want to make helpful videos. I want to make friends with all the new people. You know, it'll be good. It'll be a good time.
This land is both cradle and grave. This might hurt.
Hopefully nobody's a weirdo. Everyone's chill. We can have a good time together.
I shall earn freedom even for you.
I don't get punished by leaving this up, right? Surely. It was Unga Bunga time? I don't know. I kind of didn't like having that little cards in hand, but maybe you're right, chat. New way! Thank you for becoming a member at Godlike tier. That's really encouraging. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Most Snap streamers are playing. Yep. Oogland, Grappler, Mogwai, all playing it. It's all the Marvel Snap refugees, man. And Runeterra refugees. Because Runeterra's dead and Snap sucks. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Only ransom I take is blood.
Marvel Snap is kind of tragic. No, you're no kidding, man. No kidding. Alpha?
This burden is mine to bear.
Alpha's a little interesting. It's a shame about Runeterra. Yeah, you're not wrong. Runeterra was like completely avoidable. Completely avoidable tragedy, but I don't know, man. Riot be doing Riot stuff sometimes. I don't know what to tell you.
dragons of together.
It is what it is. I have no regrets.
Okay, I win next turn unless they heal or ward. Orcus would be the worst thing they could play. Fuck.
And gain. Break down your guard.
I mean, I did kind of manifest it, didn't I? That is kind of on me.
Break down your guard.
How praiseworthy. Impressive. What say we retreat?
Okay, if I Twilight Dragon, I only lose to second Orcus, right? Right? Right, chat? Yes.
I lost
Fuck.
and gained a heart.
Fuck.
Trajectory. Calculating.
You see what I mean? Dragon has to ramp to play cards that are worse than Orcus. That's why Dragon is bad. You have to lose tempo in the early game, take early chip, only to play cards that are worse quality than what other classes can play normally. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Stand proud. You earned.
Ramp doesn't benefit from super evo because we get there too fast. I don't disagree either, yeah. Full face is the only viable archetype for dragon? Yes. Correct. Correct and true and real. Yo, what if I ramp into Goblin Foray? Is that the play chat? Turn 3 Dragon Sign, turn 5 Goblin Foray. How do we feel about that? I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm starting to lose my mind. Clearly. I'm losing it. That's big brain shit right there. Okay. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. This might be the tech, dude. I saw a JP video where Goblin was broken. It got 4 wins. I don't know about that. Broken and 4 wins is kinda... It's kinda... Do Zal Elephant? Oh, that's fun. I could build a Zal list. Yeah, sure. We can do that next. Four wins. Wow! Dude, no ramp? Am I... What am I? Give me my ramp. Come on, dog. Okay, if I don't have ramp, then I'm gonna turn 4 Goblin into turn 5 Goblin. That's the plan.
I'll be your mentor.
Trust the process. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm gonna kill that. It's important to not die. Step 1, not die. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, the 3rd one. Also, all my goblins are animated. Do you see this shit? What are you gonna do now, little boy? Oh wait, that clears it. That does clear it. Fuck. My goblins! My goblins! No! What the hell, man? Come on, dog. You really gonna do this to me? Wait, I just Olivia here. Fire Newt. Super Evolved Goblin? Now that's quality. That's Dragoncraft. That's quality. It's quality.
How can you be so sure in your convictions?
Let's do this together.
Soup! He's so scared of my goblins that he had to super evolve. That's brazy, bro. Want to see me do it again? What are you gonna do now, kid? Orcus, probably. Probably Orcus, right? Fuck. This shit is ass!
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
What?
Retreat! Retreat! You may approach.
I'll use this curse.
God, this is depressing.
Nice and retreat!
We're alive, boys.
For you, dear, I would give anything. Young Paragon dons his mask.
Okay. Okay. Stuff. Good stuff.
Woo! Let's get started!
I leave the rest to you.
This deck is cheeks.
Mindless puppets.
Oh no!
Best.
I'll always look forward.
Only I am perfect.
Okay. Hold up. It's not over yet. Hog.
Woo! Let's get started!
This is a
You may
mistake.
approach.
Remain calm. It will be over soon. Soon. These strings will be around you.
Uh-oh.
Scalpel.
Yeah, I'm done.
We haven't lost yet. It's close though, isn't it?
The screaming has stopped.
I lost my strength
Yeah.
and gained a heart. Let down your guard. Let down your guard.
What the hell, man?
That was amazing.
This shit's pissing me off. Okay, go full copium. I need to rebuild this from the ground up. Hold up. Put fan back in. I probably put 2 Zells in. Please tell me we're doing Zelliphant. No, we're not doing Zelliphant. We're doing Zellavant with Servant in the Apocalypse deck. I don't love Gardew at 3. I'm in fact gonna cut Gardew from the deck. Fuck Guard. No, I'm gonna put him at 2. Yeah. Yeah, this is right. I can feel it, chat. I can feel it. Respectfully, this deck looks like buns. Dude, this whole class is buns. Dragon is like the worst class. Empirically.
My sins are mine to bear.
We have much to discuss.
2 ramps and Cocytus. Let's go.
Is that a jingling purse I hear?
It's happening.
I'll be your mentor. Thanks for the business.
I think I sack Forte, unironically.
Please.
Your twin Ignideus is in the park lobby. Ignideus is also just a type of rock, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that's probably who that is. I don't really care about my board getting removed. The most important thing right now is to prevent myself from taking damage. So I still clear this.
See you tomorrow. I'll be your mentor.
Scalpel.
That's right.
Ignideus is volcanic rock. Nice. I love volcanic rock.
Complete.
My favorite kind of rock.
Woo! Let's get gorgeous.
The screaming has stopped.
Yup, rock. A lot of Pure Puppet lately. Pure Puppet's good. What can I say?
These strings will be around your neck.
Yeah, I'm done.
Unmatched across sky and sea. Without equal. I'll overcome this curse. Beyond compare.
This guy says unmatched across sky and sea, and then gets outdone by a little girl made of plastic. It's kind of messed up. It's because she's orc is and not orc was. So true.
Excuse me.
For you, dear, I would give anything. Young Paragon dons
This might
his
hurt.
mask. Gaze at the stars. And know
How come Supreme Golden Dragon doesn't have must be selected for effects? I think that's a clear oversight by the developers.
Impressive. Open thine eyes, traitor. Never stop. Never yield. All become so.
I leave the rest to you.
Well, I died Orcus.
Take my life.
I lost my strengths and gained a heart.
It is what it is.
I want to be heard. Let down your guard.
Jesus Christ.
That was amazing.
The worst part is I don't know what I could possibly do to make this more playable. This is... I still, no matter what I do, I die to Orcus, right? Wait for the next set. True.
My sins are mine to bear.
Delete it? Look at the title of the stream, man. I just want to play my favorite class, even if it's bad. Just let me have this. I'm already in Master. It doesn't matter if I win. I just want to play. Fun deck that I like. Funny little guy deck.
We can be together. Bye-bye now.
How hard will the crash out be if Phylene sucks? Well, Phylene's not my favorite character, so I don't really care. If Zernitra sucks... Noose. Immediate noose. Probably shouldn't say that. Ay, ay, ay. I think I have to sack Zell, man. Just to live another day. Sag.
To our liege. Here to fight. Unless you think
Dernitra has sucked in every iteration. Listen, just because you're right
total bait.
doesn't mean you have the it doesn't mean it's okay to say it to my face, you know?
The winged musician.
You know, just because you're correct doesn't mean you're allowed to just say it to people, especially when they're when they're having a hard time. Okay, I went to the doctor yesterday. Okay, so you gotta shut up. Ban that man. Real.
You may approach.
We're simply delusional.
You did this to me.
You are beneath.
I can't believe I'm losing to this shit, bro. That's how bad Dragon is. You see what happens if you let them have any tempo? You see what happens? This is why Bad Dragon is bad. If you let them have literally any tempo, you die. That's the entire game right now.
Is this the end?
Ramp sucks. They need to do two things, or one of two things. Make the ramp better, or make the payoffs better. Because right now, we're losing tempo to play cards that are worse than Orcus. Cards that are worse than Kuon. So you lose early game, only to lose late game. That's Dragon. You lose the early game, and in exchange, you lose the late game. Isn't that a good deal? Trade offer. Trade offer.
This brings me back.
Medium rare or well done.
Why are you fighting a guy that has 1,000 points? This is master points. It's different than ranked points. Master points is different than... He's in master. I'm at master points.
May wings be at your back.
Alright. Kakaitis matchup. Who does it better?
The winged musician dons her mask. Well,
What do his sleeves mean? Isn't this Grandmaster in Fortune's hand?
may wings be at your back.
Something like that. Pass?
The winged musician dons her mask.
I mean, I'll take it.
You may approach. Song of the Dragon.
Chat, Zell acquired.
Ready, Graham? Right.
Zell acquired.
I give up. Defeat is not an option. Dragon never forgets. A dragon never forgets.
Open thine eyes, traitor.
The spark of knowledge.
Pretty good.
May wings be at your back.
Is this the game, chat?
You're done
I think they're cooked.
You're tough. I'm impressed.
Let's go. Let's go.
I suppose that was a good warm-up.
Good stuff.
My sins are mine to bear. This will be over in a flash.
Nice 1 in 10 skill. Let me know what happens in that game if I draw Servant. I play it, I Zell, I Super Evolve, run Zell, run Servant phase, run Forte phase lethal. What happens if I draw Silent Rider? Silent Rider, Super Evolve, etc. The only losing draw was Demon of Purgatory. How do I summon the pup that shoots face on Super Evolve? You have to trade the pup, the Mimi first, and then Super Evolve, and then Mimi comes out. And then you go from there. If you trade both, it's a random chance. Raven, thank you for this the raid, brother. I just added you on Discord as well. Guys, thank you for tuning in. If you're unaware, my name is Ignideus. I have been a content creator for the Shadowverse IP for, gosh, 9 years, and I've been an official commentator on Shadowverse's competitive scene for 8 years now, so there you go. Gotta run, feed the dog, have a great stream. Alright, see you later, buddy. Take your time. I have plenty of beginner-friendly content on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ignideus, if you're wondering about this game. So, give it a look. Otherwise, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'm currently playing what is considered the worst class in the game. Unfortunately, this class that is the worst class is my favorite class. So, that's the cross I bear. Let's try and get some wins and have a good time. The good news is that I'm already in Master, which is, in Hearthstone terms, like being in Legend. So it doesn't matter how much I lose, the worst that can happen is that I go to low Legend. So, who cares? And that's why I'm playing bad decks. Right? We're playing Face? We're not playing Face. Look at my hand. Does this look like Face Dragon to you? This is not Face Dragon. Stop with the slander and the libel. Hearing words I've never heard in the Bible.
I'll overcome this curse. We are the dragon together. Wonderful.
He's spittin'. True. You pronounce Ignideus as Ignideus? I've been calling it Ignideus. Well, that just sounds like I'm taking a poop, so I don't love that pronunciation. I mean, technically, it's Latin, and it should be Ignideus, but that's a little, like, the mouth feel isn't great, so I don't love that one either. Good morning from Canada. Good morning, Canada! How are all the fine folks over in Canada doing? He did that wrong. He was supposed to trade the Olivia into the thing, and then trade the thing into the other guy. So, paid actor, I think.
Pay tribute to my black wings. Any last words?
Paid actor, dude. Plus $10 in PayPal. I'm sending it to him right now. on his wise.com account. Good shit. 2 wins in a row? No way. It's supposed to be Mako. I know, Mako is the shark, but I don't care. I pronounce stuff wrong all the time, and I have a secret for you, chat. Content creators, I don't do this intentionally. Well, no, I don't do it for this purpose. I pronounce stuff wrong as a bit, but there are content creators who pronounce stuff wrong on purpose so that you comment that they're pronouncing it wrong. That's true. That's actually real. It's like the secret conspiracy that is in content creation. That's actually real. I wish I was lying, but we live in a cruel world, and I thought you needed to know. Because I care about you. You should start doing it. What could I even say it? Where would I even say it here? Ruler of Kakidis? Kakidis?
The winged musician dons her mask. Wealth
Bernite?
of the dragon. Watch over you.
Cocky-toos? Cocky-toos? Where would I even say it? Cocky twos. That's a good one. I like cocky twos.
A dragon
Trajectory
never
calculated.
Ruler of the cockatiels.
The winged musician dons her mask.
Witness my kung fu.
Cocktua. We've gone too far. Go back. Go back. We've gone too far. Lai Yu Fang. Yeah, Lai Yu Fang. We got
A dragon never forgets.
Saring.
The curious artifice.
Ire Nuti.
This might hurt. Possibility.
And other such pleasures.
Unmatched across sky and sea.
Well, I just call this guy Gary, so.
Strike fatality. We are the dragons of dragon. Together.
Impressive.
How's this game for free to play? There was some controversy about it because it's worse than the first game. So if you didn't know, Worlds Beyond is a sequel to the first one. It's kind of like if they made Chess 2, but they made Shadowverse 2. And the monetization in this game is worse than the first game, and that made people mad. But every single person I've asked and or listened to who comes from other card games says that the monetization is more generous than their main game. That includes Rarin. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but from what I've heard, that includes Rarin, Mogwai, Oogland, Grappler, and maybe even Raven. Although I heard that Hearthstone is pretty generous these days. So yeah, make of that what you will. Worse than the first game, but still comparable to every other game out there. / better than every other game out there.
I will soar for as long as these skies allow.
I mean, I could have Kakaitis there, but I think that's a little risky, man.
Stay close, Otohime.
Too slow.
Onward to a new world.
Does that include Runeterra? I played Runeterra, and I spent money on it, and I didn't get any decks that I wanted. So, but I've heard anecdotally other people had a different experience as long as they just played the game regularly. But for me, Shadowverse 1 was more free-to-play viable than Runeterra.
Let down your guard. What currents?
I'm coming from Snap and Pocket, and I feel this is a very generous game. It is definitely more generous than Pocket, and it is definitely more generous than Snap. That much is true. Chat, I lose? Well, I mean, what I can do is try and protect Bernite behind a ward. I think this is the only line that is a potential win.
Sacred text our liege.
I have much to learn.
What I want, you've got, and it might be hard to handle. 3-win streak. Let's go, dude. Good stuff. You didn't have beta? No, we saw what he had off of his Doomrite. He had gammas. He merged into gamma in order to kill my board the previous turn. So he gave up his beta, I'm pretty sure. Dragon viable without Bernite? The best dragon deck right now doesn't play any of these legendaries that I'm playing. This is pay to lose, bro. I'm playing a bunch of legendaries that suck balls. The best dragon deck is just aggro dragon, and the only legendary is 3 Forte and like 1 Olivia? Something like that. Something like that.
Wings be at your back.
Yeah, this is a pay to lose deck. This is actually pay to lose, like unironically. What's Zell giving Storm to? The Servant of Cocytus. So it's 4 play points for 13 Storm and 1 damage from Super Evolve.
The winged musician dons the night.
Too slow.
Well, song of the dragon. Don't forget to review.
I think Liu Fang is good design. It's just that she's a bit slow. If she was a 3-drop, that would have made me bust my nut. So, you know, ups and downs, I guess.
Pay tribute to my black wings.
Witness my kung fu.
To greater height. Any last words?
How do you actually pronounce it? Cocytus, I'm pretty sure.
Special assignment today.
I'm on a 23-game lose streak, but at least I'm out of diamond. God damn, 23-game lose streak is pretty crazy, man. I'm sorry to hear that, I guess.
I'll remember you.
Cocytus and Cocytus are correct. Really? I thought in Greek, C was always pronounced as a K. That's why it's Kerberos, right? And Heracles, right? But hey, man, I mean, hey, I'm not frickin' Dr. Greek, so don't listen to me.
Let's get scorching.
Unstrike fatality.
Is Earthright Rune good? No, he's not playing Earthright Rune. He's playing Spell Boost with some Earthright cards to help with some clearing options. I'm a new player and use my resources on Rune, and now I can't get a win with it. Dude, who this guy in chat is being so aggro to you for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and time him out. Is this an inside joke or something? I don't know, but I'm gonna time him out because that's kind of mean.
Yeah, I'm done.
technically this doesn't lose me the game. Oh, we know each other? Alright, I'll untime him out then. As long as you're cool with it. No, yeah, unfortunately, I used the super evolve on the Cositas, so on the Cocky-Twos, so now I don't have lethal with Zell. Rip. Can we afford to take 6 damage? Wow, dude. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. It'll be fine. Why is Rune making me go bald? I mean, what's wrong with your list, man? Rune's pretty good. I guess one of the tips is that save your boosts for the next turn. You know what I mean? Because you might be able to boost a card you get in hand later. So if you have the opportunity to save your boost for your next draw, that's pretty good. Other than that, just like play spells and do this, dude. It's not that hard. Never have the right cards in hand to boost? Yeah, that is sort of the eternal weakness of spell boost, though. Oh! Top decky?
Caught us off guard.
Gave me wings.
Yo, Saturn, how you doing, brother? We are so back. 4 win streak.
Of what's known. Get lost.
None shall escape the lash of my flame.
Crawl like the vermin you are. The winds are shifting.
I win with Purgatory. Fuck. That's not it.
Just point me to the nearest dragon.
Stand heaven's hubris.
Stay close, Otohime.
Unfortunately, I might just still die, chat. I might just still die.
The currents.
So, couple of draws instant win me the game. I think the only thing that loses me is another servant.
Special assignment today.
Pretty sure the only thing that loses me the game is another servant. I don't think that trade was good. I think that was incorrect. Yeah, that was incorrect. I think he realized it. He realized it. He should have just let it sit. Then keep the ward up. That was incorrect. He panicked. Yeah, he saw a 13-13 and panicked. Yeah.
My sins are mine.
Topaz Gaming? Are we in Topaz? I literally didn't even notice. It'd be pretty funny if we were in Topaz after jobbing this entire time. No, we're still in Ruby. We're good.
Looking for a spark of inspiration.
Yeah, Runecraft should have an invincible endgame, because you double Kuon or Kakaitis, so... Try not to invest too much of your resources when you don't need to, I guess, and then you can always win in the endgame. Also, don't, make sure to preserve your Anna and Greya behind your summoning as often as possible, because you can just randomly smack 6 face mid-game for no reason. If you trade correctly.
Only ransom I take is blood. Don't move.
Is there an efficient way to spend money in this game? Yes, actually. I need this for Alouette, so...
Never forgive.
If you go to the Cygames web store, you should be able to get more crystals for the same amount of money or less, rather than buying it through the app or through Steam. That's because of the recent Apple versus Epic court case, where Epic argued that people should be able to buy Fortnite V-Bucks without having to give a cut to Apple. And Apple said, no, you're on our platform, you should give us a cut. And then the court said, actually, give the kids the free V-Bucks, dude. And now, because of that court case, you can go to the Cygames web store
I'll overcome this curse.
and get packs
And we'll get past protect our leaves.
for cheaper, technically. You get more crystals for the same price or something like that. But you're gonna have to check the price because it might depend on your region. But yes, just Google Cygames web store and you'll be able to get it.
This land is both cradle and grave.
This might hurt.
Why seek to fall from paradise?
The other thing you can do is buy the battle pass. It's by far the best value for money in this game.
Across sky and sea.
It costs 750 crystals, and it gives you back 300 crystals just for doing it.
We are the turkey.
And it gives you a bunch of stuff as well, including cosmetics and rupees and vials and packs. So, it's the best value for money. In fact, I would buy crystals from the Cygames web store, and then if you were being really smart with money, I would not buy literally anything else other than the battle pass. I would advise you to literally only buy the battle pass, in fact.
Just point me to the nearest dragon. The winged musician dons her mask. Song of the dragon.
Chat, the worst part is that I have to super evolve a 2-2 to not die to a 1-1 super evolving face.
Don't know what I'm
And that's some real tragic hours stuff. Saw your stuff on YouTube, nice to see you streaming. Thank you very much. I stream both on YouTube and on Twitch, and I try to stream every day.
eat my stardust.
Is the Cygames web store bugged? I'm not actually sure. I haven't checked in a while. I'm dead. That's GG.
Activating auxiliary engine.
Win streak ended. Still got a couple good games for a video though, which is pretty fun. $50 crystals a day is good as well. It's not as value. I mean, it is better than buying it without the 50 crystals a day, obviously. But, oh, I got 500 rupees just for playing amulets and cards with Intimidate. Nice. We take those. And then let me see. Yeah, the 50 crystal daily deal. It's not, I don't know. I don't love it. If you can hold off, like, and just play the game with what you have, I would recommend pretty much just buying the battle pass. It's the best use of your money, and it's not self-replenishing. It gives you 300. It gives you 300, but so it's half replenishing. But over time, you will still need to buy more crystals to buy more battle passes. So I would just recommend buying all the like if you're gonna spend money, I would recommend buying all of the crystal deals now, and then just using it on the battle pass, and then making do with what you get from there. You think the battle pass is worth it if I only play 3 ranked games daily? Why do you... Probably not. That sounds bad. You should play more games. Even Pekora is playing the game. Dude, VTubers are crazy over this game right now. Pekora is playing it. Naraka was playing it. Shibuhal was playing it. Shinomi Aruna was playing it. Botan was playing it, I believe. It's pretty crazy. We got some movement, man. This game is going platinum, and I love it. Because it's my game. My precious game. How fast can you complete the battle pass? My battle pass is complete. I completed it yesterday, in fact. And how many more days are there left on the battle pass? Until the release of the next card set, so like 2 weeks. So I finished it with like 2 weeks to spare, though. Pretty cool. Pretty easy, dude. Pretty easy. I'm only 5 levels off of max, and I only play 10 games a day at best. Yeah, it's pretty easy, dude. You're bricked if you start late because there's a weekly point limit. Yeah, if you start late, it's not worth it. But if you can get one at the beginning of the month, you should. If you bought it now, you can't complete? I don't think so, no. Well, maybe. You get 2,000, and then from these you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16, 19, 21. I guess you can get halfway. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it if you're late, though. No. A little rough. Yeah, you can get 10 levels per week. I started it late. You can get to 40 if you start now. Okay. Yeah. You can get to 40. You can get to 40. Yeah. Because this is 10, so that's 10 levels, and then another 10 levels, so... I think you would get to 41? 40 or 41-ish? Don't quote me on that. You get to 40 or 41-ish if you start now. Yeah, you can also wait to buy it. See if you can get to a decent level first and then buy it. Weekly limit seems dumb. Unfortunately, I think it's a law in like China and like some other Asian countries that games have to have a weekly limit, otherwise their kids will get addicted to the game and die playing it in a net cafe or something like that. I've definitely seen horror stories that go like that, so I think that might be why. I'm pretty sure it's a law that there has to be a limit. Yeah, Genshin is the same thing. Yeah. It is what it is. Surely the kids won't get addicted because of the battle pass limit. Hey, I didn't say it wasn't silly. It just is what it is, right? Is it silly? Yes. But it is what it is. Why don't they reveal the date? Well, they already said it's around a month for the first set to come out. And thank God, because this set's already getting pretty stale, man. So, Liu Feng with no evolve? That means he has another one. That means he has another one. Show it to me. Show me your moves. Yep. Yep. No, they're not doing mini expansions. They've stopped doing that. When's the patch date? We don't know, but it's likely around mid-July, like 17th or something like that. But the Zeldu Super Evolve give another follower on your field Storm. So if he leaves the Zell alive, he's super dead. He needs the full clear, yeah.
Witness my kung fu.
The future is ours to decide. A dragon never forgets. Winds are shifting.
Yep.
Just point me to the nearest dragon.
Not the end.
Stay close. Kotohime.
Never stop. Never yield.
We're out to protect our liege.
For Otohime. Second set 1 month later, third set 2 months later. No, third set is 1.5 months later. And then after that, they'll go to a regular cadence of 2 months. I think they're trying to speed it up a little bit for the competitive circuit. Because otherwise the competitive circuit would be really dull. And the competitive circuit starts next month. Look forward to it. I'll be casting it.
Stay protect our liege.
A journey of 1,000 miles.
Is there a reason to keep fourth Orcus? Generally in Shadowverse, if you're not in a rush to craft anything, it's always better to hold stuff just in case they nerf it. But I think it's unlikely they're gonna nerf stuff. That being said, don't blame me if they do and you end up dusting it before it happens. But
This brings me back.
yeah, unless you're in urgent need, right? Any predictions on what we're gonna see next set? We already saw the silhouette of Phylene next set. And historically, Phylene is a low-cost dragon card that does very efficient removal. So if I had to make a guess, that. That. What happens when they nerf a card? According to a Q&A they did back in March, when they nerf a card, you get the value in vials back based on how many copies you own.
Not all is lost.
The only trophy I need is your heart.
So it doesn't even require you to dust it, you just get the vials. Could have sworn they already nerfed cards? Nah, they didn't. You're getting Berenstain Baird, my friend. Forestcraft Lily is basically Phylene. Yeah, Lily in this game has an effect very similar to what Phylene would have if she was in this game. You're not wrong. Do they ever buff cards? Yes. They do indeed. Sometimes to the detriment of the game. Remember when they buffed, should I pre-evolve just to piss him off? It dies to Fildau anyway. No, not worth. It's better to hold on to extra legendary cards? Generally, yes. Unless you urgently need to craft something right now. That's why I'm currently holding on to my extra golds. I dusted a bunch of stuff early in the set. But now I'm holding on to a bunch of golds.
All will pay tribute to my black wings.
Witness my kung fu.
I have no
Yeah, don't dust if you don't need to, you know. And I'm pretty bad at that because I do like dusting. It's satisfying to me, but do as I say, not as I do on this one, I think.
Victory is yours.
Brother did not math.
I suppose that was a good warm-up.
Alright, chat, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna head to bed, I think. I'm gonna get some rest. I did a lot today. I did a freaking Shadowverse Evolve tournament in the morning, and then I did a freaking podcast in the daytime, and now I'm doing a stream in the evening. And this might sound silly to be tired after doing that, especially if you work in the coal mines all day. I understand that content creation is a very privileged job, but damn it, my sleep is bad, and I'm tired. So I'm gonna go to bed after this. Get a good rest, Igni. Thank you very much. It's 9 p.m. That's right. I'm an old man, basically. Good stream. I mean, we got some dubs with Kakaitis. That's gotta count for something, right? You're not allowed to sleep unless you hate your job. Real and true and facts. Deck code before you go. The problem with a deck code, sir, is that in Shadowverse, deck codes don't actually last that long. Unlike in Hearthstone or in other card games, deck codes only last for like 30 minutes before they expire. So I would highly recommend you to take a picture or a screenshot of the QR code that pops up on screen when I show this deck list later. I don't technically die to Forte Super Evolve. And if they Forte Super Evolve hit me in the face, they die. That's amore. Well, there goes my board. They got me there.
Never forgets.
First rule of the pirate code. Bed by 8 o'clock. So true and real. And based.
Stay close, Otohime.
Ow. I think if I can hide my Bird Knight behind a ward, I might still win this. Oh, he's emoting? That means he has Shark, right? If he's emoting, that means he has Shark. And I lose this game? He's still emoting? Okay, so Shark, yep.
A journey of 1,000 miles.
Good stuff. Weird. Alright, oh wait, I was gonna cancel! No! Okay, one last game. One last game. Here we go again. Yeah, you can tell it's BM if they only emote when they're about to win. If they emote at the start of the game and throughout the game in appropriate situations, then maybe they're just being friendly. But if they only emote when they're about to win, they're just BMing you to piss you off. That's the only reason they do that. Is just to piss you off. It is what it is. That's life, baby. We live in hell. An inexorable march to the heat death of the universe. But what matters is what you do in the meantime. And that's where God lives.
Secret tech to our range. The currents.
I guess I sack a Twilight. It's a bit early.
Stay close, Otohime. No one will protect our range.
Can't wait till the Andromeda galaxy crashes into the Milky Way and kills us all. I can wait. I'm a patient man.
Magic vision. Presto, chango.
I can wait.
The currents.
All will pay tribute to my black wings.
Witness my kung fu.
Witness my Kung Fu. What have you gotten to Heaven's Gate and God said no Shadowverse Park GF? That is, I think, isn't that like a philosopher's... Why did I say that word weird? Isn't that like a philosopher's like thought experiment? Like one of those really makes you think kind of things. Isn't there a thing like that that's like, what if the prerequisite to get into heaven was something really like silly and esoteric? Like something that we just can't even fathom, and that's the real moral system, and we got it all wrong. It's something like that. I don't know. I don't read. I want to play more dragon, but they don't have a cute leader. You're in luck, my friend. Next set, they print Phylene.
The spark of knowledge.
Next set, they print Phylene.
I give.
We lost to Dragon, but we won versus Spellboost. Rune fraud?
I suppose.
Rune fraud? Phylene confirmed as a leader. Not confirmed, but I would be very surprised if she wasn't, because she's a fan favorite character. So I can show you real quick before I end stream. You go to Shadowverse Worlds Beyond release, or like schedule. Where's the picture? Here it is. You can see that in mid-July, they have like a little silhouette like, oh, who's that Pokemon? And in late August, they also have a, who's that Pokemon? But it's like so obvious who that Pokemon is. It's like the most obvious and blatant silhouette you could have chosen. Like, it's so clear who it is that it's not even funny. It's Phylene and it's Mirabin. So, who's that Pokemon? It's Phylene, who typically is a low-cost dragon follower that's very efficient removal. You can also look at it here. You can also look at her base form, White Frost Dragonite Phylene. She's had many forms over the years. Like, that's so obvious who that is. And then this is clearly Mirabin. Big guy, big sword. Mirabin, great one also. There he is. Yeah, see, he even has the, like, the shoulder tassels thing in this art too. Over here. Big fuck-ass sword. Shoulder tassels. That's Mirabin, baby. We call him Jerry. As a community, we collectively call him Jerry, affectionately, because his name is very hard to pronounce. So, yep. Phylene and Jeremy Renner coming back. And then we don't know what the other two sets are gonna be. Who knows? Hopefully it'll be some other returning favorites. My actual favorite card is Zernitra, but she's bad. Hopefully they print her though, because I like her. And then another fan favorite that they're probably gonna print alongside Jeremy Renner is Galmew. So maybe she'll save Dragon too. That'll be cool. She's typically a very good card. Any Abyss cards you're looking forward to? Yeah. Abyss cards I'm looking forward to. There is one, but I don't think he's gonna make it. He's not that popular. But he was in the very flavorful Asvault set. And he is my favorite Abyss guy. Mr. Snakes! Mr. Snakes, baby! Anyone likes Mr. Snakes? Hopefully he comes back. Geno Samuel, that's right. That's right. Another very fan favorite card that is definitely gonna get printed is Vania. So she's definitely gonna get printed soon for Abyss. Support the Bat archetype. And maybe I should do a video. I should do a video for the new players that's like cards that are probably gonna get printed soon. No, that's title's too long. I'll work on it. But you know what I mean. I should make like a speculation video. What cards do I want in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond? Something like that. I should make a video like that. And then I'll give like 2 from each class or something. You know. Oh, and if we want discard support, do you know who would give half of the players from OG PTSD? Oh Lord. Oh Lord, she coming. Oh Lord, she coming. Anything but Lumior. Yeah, you see how chat had a visceral reaction to this? Pretty funny. I mean, like, if I'm thinking about, like, things that I want supported, definitely I think Earthright should have its own archetype and not just be second fiddle to spell boost. So, I would love a Faust. I'd love to see Faust come back as a good follower. Be cool to see him. I mean, obviously I'm seeing him a lot in Shadowverse Evolve, but yeah, Faust would be good. I should make this video. I should make this video. Under-supported archetypes in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond and what cards could save them. That's also a too long title. I need to come up with a punchier title, dude. What title would be good, dude? I gotta come up with a... What cards I want in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond? What cards do I want next? Something like that. You know what I'm saying. Haven needs heal? No, Haven doesn't need heal. Or Alana. Haven needs to actually have an archetype that's based around amulets and not just summoning a storm guy or an ambush guy that hits you in the head. I hate that shit. Can't we have an actual amulet archetype? Would be nice. Ward Haven, yeah, that'd be cool too. That's not how would you get views. The appropriate video name would be "These cards would change everything." Yeah, but the problem with clickbait videos, right, is that you have to deliver on the promise of the clickbait. Otherwise, people will click off and tank your attention, and then you'll die in the algorithm. You need to have a title that is clicky, but isn't baity. Clickbait isn't the right way. It just has to be clicky regular. That's the way. Could these cards save Shadowverse Worlds Beyond? Yeah, something like that. Click enticing, yeah, exactly. I want to see Alice back. Tove? You want to see Tove back? What are you, a war criminal? The hell? Tenko Shrine? Tenko Shrine could be cool. Like an amulet that sticks and does something. But you know what? I feel like Ancient Artifact or whatever the frick it's called, Ancient Canon, is like literally just Tenko Shrine but better in a lot of ways. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty ethical with my titles, man. I feel like I haven't fucking lied. Well, like some channels do. Not to name names or anything, but I feel like my titles are not lying. Isn't that good? Let me look at my last few titles on my channel. Eight important tips. The deck that got me to master. Most aggressive deck. These are all real. I didn't lie. See? I'm ethical. I'm ethical. I'm an ethical creator. I don't want to hear nobody talking smack about that in terms of my ethics. I'm an ethical man. Good stuff. Ethics don't pay the bills. Alright, I'm gonna head out, chat. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate ya. Love ya. If you're coming in from Raven's raid, thank you very much for tuning in, and appreciate Raven for the raid. If you want more beginner-friendly content on this game, make your way to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ignideus. I have tons of beginner-friendly content up there right now, so you can go tune in and learn yourself about this game, eh? Before I go, let me just publish a video real quick. The other day, I did I did the first ever lobby tournament in Shadowverse Worlds Beyond, which is a really cool feature that no other digital card game has, where they emulate the feeling of a card game locals at your local store, but within a digital game. So I thought that was super cool, and I edited together like a highlights of my time with that feature. So I just published it now, and I'll see you guys later. Is there anybody I can raid over on the Twitch side? Let's see. Looks like Different Fight is currently streaming Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. Let's go give him some love. I'll raid into him now. And guys, thank you for watching once more. Love ya. I'll see you later. Peace. Raid message is Igni Raid Heart, as usual. Alright, bye.